Alright guys, today we're gonna be talking of your images and media elements as an HTML tag. So your images and media elements are used to embed various types of content like pictures, audio and video into a web page. Images and media is kind of straightforward in your HTML when you're writing your HTML tags, in the sense that if you want to bring in an image into your web page, you use your Img tag. Even in a layman understanding, you will know that an Img tag is used to bring in an image. So in this your Img tag, you have two attributes, which is the source and your alternate. The source guides an image from a folder where it is stored into a web page. For instance now, we are coding in our HTML tutorial folder, as you can see up here, HTML tutorials. So now we want to bring in an image called css.png. First of all, let's open this in a live server. So we have opened this in a live server. As you can see, it's an empty page, as you can see. So now let's bring in the image. So if you want to bring in the image into your web page, you simply do put your slash. When you do that, you see all the files that is inside this folder. As you can see, every single one of them inside here. We are going to go with this css.png because we want to import an image into our web page. So as you can see, it has entered our web page. Then this alternate means like if this image fails to load in your web page, alternate, you will give a word or a phrase there that will signify this image, or that will take the place of this image if the image fails to load in your web page. But if you want to size it, as you know, you can simply put your width directly and your height. You can give it the sizing you want, but inside this width and height, it only accepts numerical values. It does not accept all your pixels and the rest. That is what you're meant to put inside this width and height. For instance, let me use 200 and 200. It's going to be big. Alright, made it actually smaller. So that is how the width and height work in conjunction with your img tag as an attribute. But if you don't want to use this, you can simply use class name. Your class, sorry, your class is what you use for your basic HTML when you're coding. But when you are working with frameworks like React, this is going to change to something like this, class name. But that is from another video when I'm teaching you guys on React. So if I'm to name this Frank, for instance, for my previous video, you have seen me styling using a style tag. So let's just use it because it's going to be easier for us in this video. Since we are using Frank, we are using a class, we are going to make use of a full stop to show you that yes, this is a class. So if I'm to give this now a width of, let me say, 300 pixel, it has increased. This is another way to style your work, is a way on approach to styling. So the next attribute we're going to be looking at today is your video tag. As the tag name already implies, is what you use to bring in videos into your web page. Let me highlight this so I will not confuse you guys. So similar to this image tag, your source also guides a video from your local system or your local computer, a folder in your local computer, to your web page. So if I want to import this movie here, for instance, the intruder, this video is the intruder, whatever. So if you go into your web page, you see the image here. But as you can see, there is no kind of play or pause or anything. It's just raw like that. So to edit this, you add what they call controls. to the tag. As you can see, when you put the controls to have all the control you see in your normal YouTube, all these videos you see online, you can mute, you can extend options and the rest, download. All these things are there. So this is how you approach importing a video into your web page. Styling is similar to image tag because you can also use your style tag. We are using the style tag in this instance. So when you are using your style tag, I'm going to give this a class name. Or let me just call it page. Then I will start styling. Let me use the same 300 pixel. As you can see, the same thing. This is how you bring in a video into your web page. So the next tag in this video is your audio tag. Just like your video tag is also similar and straightforward. You just type in your audio to bring it out. The source here is the same thing with your video and your image. You guys an audio file from your local computer or a folder or your local storage into your web page. So we're going to make use of similar process. I'm going to make use of this audio file here, MP3. Then there's something you need to note in this audio tag that is different from your video tag. In your audio tag, if you open your live server, you will not see anything in your audio tag. There's an audio tag here, but you will not see any audio sign audio tag. Do not appear until you put your controls. When you put your controls, it will not appear. As you are seeing, you can play the sound to play. So that is how your audio work in this HTML tag. So thank you guys for watching this video. Be just like a crash course or crash section in this video. So that is all for your images and medias in your HTML tag. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share to your friends and to help push the video. Thank you very much.